believing that God can be wrong, believing that God can make mistakes, and that mankind does not need God to be great at all. All we have to do is hack and improve ourselves using tools that we can invent, like genome editing and bioengineered science. And eventually, Yuval Harari believes that we can shake free of religion and kick Yah out of the picture for good. So when I saw this man in the dream, I was just peering at him. My dream self was peering at him because I was trying to think, is this really this original man from American society that used to have all these crazy ideas? Is it really this actual man who is teaching us in this class? It was this man personally teaching the class I was in, and I was shocked the first time that I saw him, but I cannot stand this man. And so my first job every day, before even fighting my way through the morass of trash that he was attempting to indoctrinate the class with, my first job every day was to fix my face like I'd been getting Botox injections, to make sure that absolutely nothing was showing on my face, but mild interest in, as if, you know how you take a pen, people take a pen and they tap it against their lips to show, oh, I'm actively listening, or things like that. They rest it against the cheek. That was my first job, to have no expression every day except to look interested, to write something down. At the very moment this man would say something that he thought was the height of brilliance, I would start scribbling like, wow, that one is too good to miss, right? When he would say something, he would be smiling like he's made a great point. Then I would just scribble. And that's what I was doing, mastering my outward expression about the vile things that this man was teaching us every day. So I would write stuff down just in case my notes were checked, so that later it could be seen that I actually was absorbing and I was paying attention, when really in real life I agreed with absolutely nothing. That's one thing that I saw. The thing that I saw in this society, rations. Americans are used to 3 patties on a bun for burgers. Who's going to stop me is the question. Who's going to stop me with the triple extra cheese, marshmallow burger, smoked bacon, double whammy, avocado slider? Nobody. That is the prevailing attitude in this country. So to be in a nation where everything, literally everything, how much soap you get, how much soup you get, how many clothes are assigned to you, do they even fit well? Are they threadbare? How used are they? Are you even warm? Yes, you were issued a coat. The person next to you actually got a good coat because maybe it came from the better part of society. The one you have is threadbare. Even the Salvation Army wouldn't want it. That's the one you get. And then what? You'll be told you have a coat. You do have a coat. You cannot get another coat until next winter. So, rations. They rationed everything. The hand towels, the soap ration, there was the lotion ration, there was the socks ration. It was all rationed. You got rations according to who you were and how the Russians also took you in society. So who you were, you could be a Vanderbilt. Then the Russians come and they take you to be nothing. They look at you and they recite your little Vanderbilt killer history and they tell you, you are nothing. Then you get the threadbare coat. Then there's an old granny who's been praying for the last I don't know when, and then she gets a fur coat that one of the Vanderbilt moms used to have. Rations were given to you according to who you were, but also how the Russians took you to be. So, children of God, lock in. If they took you as somebody, they treated you well, and if not, then you will get something equal or close to soup kitchen rations. And you know that soup kitchen rations, how they are. You get soup kitchen rations of organizations and also individuals in society making donations. But it's kind of like this. It's not enough to live on, barely, but you're always grateful for what you get because it's better than nothing. The problem is that at the soup kitchen, it will never be enough for you to stockpile it and save it up. And once you cannot stockpile and save something, automatically it keeps you dependent. If you have to keep going back because you need more food, you need another pair of socks, you need to make sure that you don't miss clean t-shirt Wednesdays. That's what it's like. It humbles you because it keeps you dependent on the goodwill of someone else. And this is what God is going to bring the pride of this nation to. This nation has made many nations beg to have sanctions removed, beg to have rations sent. A war will be going on. Somebody will invade someone else, and because it's not a Western country that America has vested interest in, just like the way she only negotiates, for high value transgenders like Brittany Griner, then in the same way, America she will intervene in some conflicts, and then others she will just let them burn themselves out. We got rations instead of buying and selling power like the current free market economy that we have right now. You got your clothes. Here it is. I didn't see anyone entering the stores of their free will, like Sam's Club or Walmart, to buy what they wanted. What is buying and selling to a conquered people? Instead, we received rations. We got soup rations, we got bread rations, we got clothes rations. We were like prisoners of war in wartime that were being shown a very thin form of mercy by our captors. And instead of buying and selling power that we have now in the current free market economy, you got your clothes, and you will keep your clothes clean with the soap and water rations that you get, along with everything else that was being rationed. Life was like that, and that seemed to be the widespread experience that I was observing in this dream for those who were being treated like wartime prisoners of war. It varied place to place. Some places were better, and some places were hideously worse. And now, the verse that you can look at for this is